Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. It's a Friday. We are at the weekend. And of course, we've got issues for this weekend. After two spectacular days, we are dealing with clouds today, although there will be some sun breaking through from time to time. It won't be too bad. It just won't be as picture perfect as the last 2 days, which may go down as the two best days of the autumn season. As far as the weekend is concerned, Saturday is definitely better than the two weekend days. I don't see any really serious issues for Saturday other than increasing clouds. There might be a little bit of rain that shows up on the radar in parts of central and western Pennsylvania, maybe down into central and western Maryland. And much of that may wind up being aloft, at least that initial shot. And then more numerous showers and some heavy downpours will be coming in for Sunday. So if you've got outdoor things to do, I think Saturday is definitely going to be the better day for them. Now, with respect to rainfall amounts, let's check out some of the numbers that we're seeing for Sunday. We're looking at rainfall amounts that are going to be on the order of about an inch to an inch and a quarter, maybe even up to an inch and a half from Pennsylvania across the northern half of New Jersey through New England. South of there, amounts will be more on the order of about a half an inch to an inch. This low is going to be tracking to our west, and we've got a warm front that's coming up from the south, and that's always going to be a problem in trying to figure out who gets into the warmer air and who doesn't. So in cases like this, sometimes these warm fronts can struggle a bit. But again, this is for the daytime on Sunday, and hardly any of this will be falling for Saturday. In fact, if I just bring the rainfall amount totals back a bit through Saturday through Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, so through 8 p.m. Saturday, you're starting to see maybe a few hundredths showing up back through Pennsylvania, but nothing as far as areas north and east of there, maybe a little bit up in the middle and upper Hudson Valley once you get well north of Route 84. And that's for Saturday. And again, the total rainfall here, when this is all said and done, will be on the order of an inch to an inch and a half as you go further and further north. So what we're dealing with today is a storm that's coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. And this may actually very briefly gain some subtropical or tropical characteristics. The Hurricane Center will decide that later on. But whether it does or doesn't, the bottom line is that this is loaded tropical moisture that is surging northward. So you can see the implications here with regards to rainfall amounts. This is the WPC, the Weather Prediction Center's rainfall forecast for the next 7 days. And it's showing 5-inch plus rains throughout areas in the Gulf states and lower Mississippi Valley. You start to move up into the Northeast, and there may be two events at play here, one for Sunday and then another one perhaps for next Thursday, Halloween, or Wednesday night, Thursday. But the next 7-day rainfall amounts are going to be on the order of an inch and a half to 2.5 inches from Pennsylvania on into southern New England. Lower amounts as you go south down into Virginia and North Carolina, except for the westernmost areas, which will wind up picking up a bit more. There's your low in the Gulf at the moment. It's 1,007 low. It's an elongated low. That's one of the reasons why it's not a tropical depression or a tropical storm yet, even though we are seeing some winds here at about 25 to 30 miles an hour sustained. Ultimately, this becomes a non-tropical system as it moves up to the northeast, but it does have an impressive ball of convection there that we can see on the satellite loop. And of course, the high clouds are streaming well to the north and east. And here's our dilemma today, because we have a frontal boundary overhead, and we've got these high clouds coming up from the south, and then there's some high clouds on the other side of the front to the north. And by the way, there might even be a little bit of band of showers that moves through upstate New York later this afternoon, but it's of no major issue for us. So how it plays out in terms of the track of this low, which is going to go up toward the Great Lakes. So we should be okay. Again, not picture perfect today, but not bad. Saturday, we have this high building up in New England, so that's going to set the table for an onshore flow. So look for increasing clouds. And this is what I was talking about earlier, that you might have some rain showing up on the radar aloft in southeastern, south central Pennsylvania, northern Maryland, and Delaware later tomorrow afternoon and evening, but not much of that reaches the ground. The real stuff is back to the west, and that comes in late Saturday night and on Sunday. And you see it here advancing to the northeast with some embedded heavier downpours during late Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. We'll start to see the rain end from west to east from about 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. It's done in central Pennsylvania by 8 o'clock. It's done except for southeastern New England. And then after that, it moves out. Weather conditions will improve on Monday into Tuesday, although we do have some residual showers there showing up in New England, but I'm not 100% sure whether it's going to look like that or not. And then we're going to watch to see if another low tries to come up the coast late Wednesday night into Thursday. So very quickly, just to look at high temperatures for today, we are seeing temperatures that are going to be topping out mostly in the middle to upper 60s. Saturday's temperatures are going to be lower because of the clouds and an onshore flow. So from New York City north and east, it's upper 50s and low 60s. Same up as you go up into northeastern Pennsylvania. You head down southern New Jersey, down into Maryland. You're talking about, and southeastern Pennsylvania, 60 to 65 will be a good range there. 60s, maybe even some low 70s if the warm front gets far enough north for Sunday in southern New Jersey, south and west. Everybody else will be in the 60s or from one end to the other, depending on where that warm front winds up. And then as we head into Monday, as weather conditions improve, high temperatures will be in the 60s. So we've had a run of good weekends, and this is not going to be one of them. Again, Saturday would be the better of the 2 days. And be sure you've downloaded the free weather apps, the meteorologist Joe Cioffi weather app, Angry Ben's weather app, the Angry Weatherman. Both are free. And this way you can follow along with your local conditions, which it defaults to your location now. The Zoom radar, so you can check out the rain on the radar in almost real time. And also for those of you on Long Island, there's a separate Long Island tab. And let me just point out that pretty soon we're going to be having to deal with systems where snow might be in the forecast. And when that happens, I have every snowfall forecast map up there from Maine to Georgia, and they are National Weather Service snow forecast maps, and they will automatically update when the Weather Service updates their forecast. So you'll have instant information regarding snow issues simply by going to one place, and you can look anywhere you want, be it northern New England or deep into the southeast in those rare instances that they get snow that far south. And of course, our area, eastern PA, New Jersey, Long Island, Connecticut, the lower Hudson Valley, both the Upton map from Long Island, from the Weather Service in Upton, and Weather Service in Mount Holly. Both those maps are on there. So you'll have plenty of information come snow time. Have a great day and enjoy your weekend, folks. We'll see you later.